Shanghai. When you see it today, it is hard to imagine it was once a small fishing village. It started opening to the foreign trade after the First Opium War with the Treaty of Nanjing in 1842. In the 20th century, it developed at an extremely fast pace, transforming a port into a global megacity. The Pudong development in the 90s was the beginning of a massive suburban expansion that came with a lot of strangely skate-friendly architecture. Welcome to Shanghai. Okay, welcome back to the series. I flew the whole night and I landed somewhere and I have just a short amount of time. This time, the even worst version. So we arrived in Shanghai and the weather is shit. It's raining outside. Nobody can really skate right now. So I'm gonna meet Winston and his team for some drinks and food. It's gonna take me more than 1 hour by car. And let's see what's happening. Oh, I got us jaywalking now. Okay, this is why we're here. Let's go get some dumplings.
You're not a vegetarian, are you?
I'm not. What is this? Is that tea? You're gonna fuck me up? What are we eating?
Dumplings. One of them is pork and leek. One of them is pork and cabbage.
Pork and cabbage.
Is it leek or is it similar to a leek? I don't know. Is Josiah just leek or is it?
I think it's just leek.
Welcome to my food channel, Fox Skateboarding.
This is beef. Some beef. This spot has stood the test of time because it's been here since I've come to Shanghai.
Really?
Yeah, and almost nothing lasts 10 years in Shanghai.
Really?
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, my name's Winston. I've been here for 10 years. Originally from California. Moved here in 2016. Didn't expect to stay here for 10 years already, but there's something about this city that just keeps me here. What's the skate scene is like here? It's, I would say it's best in the world. You won't see the hardest tricks going down. You're not going to see people jumping down 20 stairs, but if you want to come here from anywhere in the world and make friends on the first day, and they'll take you all around the city, basically no barriers, this is the place to be. Met many people, including Florian. We just met, I don't know, an hour ago, and we're already having beers and doing this street interview. I've met people from, I don't even know. I've met people from Morocco and stuff, whatever. There's no barriers, like there's no qualms. You come here, you have a skateboard, you speak even a little bit of English, and yeah, we could be friends. And I'll show you all the good spots. Just as when I came here, someone showed me all the good spots. Want to have a city life like in the West, but you also want to feel like you're in China, this is the place to be. Back to the skate spots, best in the world, easiest to skate in the world, I would say. If you want crusty spots, this ain't the spot for you. This isn't the city for you. But if you want to feel like you're in a skate sim or like you're in a skate video game, this is kind of the city for you. A few months ago, we found this spot in front of like a national museum, but one of the buildings, basically the rooftop, you could basically climb up to it, and it's just a giant bowl, but it's also a roof. And so we climb up, we're skating this bowl. As soon as we start climbing, the security's already like, get the fuck down, get down from here. Security's trying to climb up, but they don't have the arm strength to lift themselves up. So all they can do is just yell at us from the floor. Pretty much they call the cops right away. We skate there for like 15 minutes. The cops come. We're skating on a rooftop and the cops are just like, they see a bunch of foreigners and they're like, hey buddy, you know you can't skate there, right? There's a skate park that you could go to.
That's so nice.
Pats me on the shoulder. He's like, hey man, you can't do that. And we're just like, oh, we didn't know. Sorry. And they're like, it's okay. You know, just go to the skate park. Wow. That kind of sums up all the security and cop interaction here. They're super cool. Yeah. They can see that you mean no harm and you're just here to have fun. I don't know if I bring much to the scene. All I can say is I have a group of friends and we have a bunch of fun. When I first moved here, I wanted to open a skate shop. As soon as I got here, I kind of realized that's not really a feasible dream. So me and my friends, we started a skate brand called Turd. People always ask me, why the fuck did you even choose that name? Well, one, because it's called Turd, I never have to worry about trademark because no one else is ever gonna bother trademarking that name. And two was because we were some of the first guys. I wanted to film the stuff with my friends here, what I always liked back home in California, which was like street skateboarding, going out with your friends, exploring new spots. And so we kind of did that here back in 2016. And at the time, it was kind of like, Yeah, you either hang out at the skate park, which was TP, shout out TP, top toys, greatest place in the world, or you go to like Science and Tech, or you go to LP and you just hang out at a plaza. But what I really wanted to do was like, hey, I mean, the whole city's a skate park, so why can't we just go skate down the street and go find something? And that's pretty much what we did, and we made videos and people really liked that, and I'm forever grateful that people like that and they like the vision. So now, yeah, we still make videos. Check it out, Stay Turd, that's our Instagram. And yeah, we do events, we did parties, we did a lot of parties for Turd. We did a lot of tour videos. Some of them are on YouTube, most of them are on social media here in China, but one day I'll get around to it and I'll upload them to YouTube. Do not believe the propaganda that you hear, because I've had friends visit from the States. I've met people visit from Europe and they're like, oh shit, man, is it safe? Like, we've seen what happened during COVID. Like, am I gonna get arrested for skating on the street? Basically everything you've heard all your life growing up about China, like the opposite of that is true. I've had friends leave here and go back to the States and they're like, holy shit, I felt more free being in Shanghai with you than I am back in the States. There's a really high degree of freedom here. If you just want to be a tourist and if you just want to skate, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. You can meet people from all around the world. You don't have to feel shy when you come here. You could say hi to anyone on the street and they'll 99% of the time say hi back to you. And more often than not, if you're a foreigner, the Chinese people here will ask you, hey, where are you from? Oftentimes they'll be like, hey, let me show you a great restaurant, or like, hey, let me go buy you a beer. The friendliness here really throws a lot of people off. It's just unbelievable at a lot of times. So yeah, if you are interested in visiting, or you have friends who have brought it up, but you're kind of unsure if you want to visit China, because, you know, there's a lot of scary stories out there. Yeah, none of that is true. Yeah, cheers.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is the view, one of the most famous views in Shanghai. This is day number 2. Okay, I believe we're reaching the spot. Andrea told me enter the park, cross the bridge. How do you call that spot again?
This one, Binjang.
Binjang.
It's like a riverside.
Riverside.
I'm Andrea. I'm from Italy, Milan. Actually, chef is the crew from the central station. Now I'm here because my wife is Shanghainese, so I came back every year. But I was the first time I came here was 2013 for skating. Then I ended up living here in 2015 when I met my wife, and then from 2018 till 2022. So right now we're like at Binjang, that is the main spot after LP was gone. LP was like Shanghai Love Park. It was like in the city center. It was a six spot, but then it became a bust when I think around 2017.
Okay.
And then everything was moved basically at this spot.
What do you mean everything was moved? Like...
Everything, just all the scene. Because before that was the meetup point. Everybody was meeting over there and then just go around. The spot was, I think, open in 2015-16. So everybody knows about that skating here, but was not the really, the main spot. And now is most likely it is now the main spot of Shanghai.
This is the one we can see on basically every video, every crew coming to Shanghai. This is where they go. How is it security wise? Is it fine to skate over here?
This one it's always being okay. Sometimes the security doesn't want you to skate the ledge downhill because there are people passing by. But except like a few times that some boss visiting the place, so they arrive and say, no, today you cannot skate. But for the rest, it's always good. I was skating basically every day here when I was living in Shanghai. And it's nice to roll around, like no pressure, do some flat ground tricks, ledge tricks, so it's pretty
nice.
My kind of spot. Now there are like a lot of locals. Back in the days there were like few people. From the scene was really small, with like 20 people, and everybody know each other. Like in 2013, when I came here, I met like basically all the locals. Since I left in 2022, the scene grew up again, even more. Like kids now are whipping. Really, like the level is really high. Like I think it's higher than average in Europe as well. Spots are good. Weather is like not the best, but today, you know, it's still manageable to skate all year round in Shanghai outside. So,
Would you say it's the best skate city in China?
tough question. Maybe okay. I always live here, so I say yes. But yeah, also Chengdu is pretty nice now.
Okay.
And so many other cities with a lot of spots, but yeah, probably the scene, of course, like Shanghai is still the biggest. There is like here the spot Binjia, all the locals. Then in the city center now open like homies from Avenue and Son open a sick skate park. It's like it's open to the public, so it's free from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. with lights, marble ledges, so pretty good. And they have a shop there, so just go support. It's pretty tough.
Thanks, man.
要学神仙下得了飞天，点石成金妙不可言，必要到崂山去。
My name is Ryan Xie. Xie Kaiqing is actually my actual Chinese name. I'm also the founder of Catching Skate Mag, and I'm trying to document some Chinese skateboarding scene right now. Shanghai is one of my favorite cities for sure. Another reason that I spend most of my time here is I live in another small city next to Shanghai, so which is like really easy for me to travel around. I travel to Shanghai to film some local skateboarders, and I used to work for a company that was based in Shanghai too, so I know this city quite well. I used to work for Chinese skateboarding media for 4 or 5 years maybe, and what I was mostly been doing was, you know, find some stuff from other countries. Like we do some reports, we do some interviews with skaters outside of China, you know, those best skaters out there, like Japanese skaters, American skaters, Brazil skaters. But like from one certain moment, I just realized there are not too many content about the Chinese skateboarders. I definitely know there are some skill gaps like between Chinese skateboarders and the rest of the world, but I believe they are progressing really fast. And I do believe like some of the like personality and the way they live, and they are like worth to be documented.
As you said, I think that the skate scene in China is a little bit more separated from the rest of the world. What would be the main challenge about this?
We use different apps to upload videos. Like we have our own version of, you know, TikToks. We are not allowed to use Instagram here, and even though there's a way, you know, to access it, but still we don't want to spend that much, you know, time and effort, or like spend extra money to buy a VPN to access Instagram, just like for, you know, accessing another platform, because we already have our own platforms. And even we are not allowed to use YouTube as well. I feel like China skateboarding scene is kind of disconnected from the rest of the world, so I feel like it's kind of unfair. So I want to be the guy to open a window for the whole world to see what is really going on here. This place is too perfect. It's basically like a skate park. So I wouldn't call it like a street spot, it's more like a skate park to me. The ledges are, you know, they are fully branded, so everything's too perfect to here. It doesn't have those elements, you know, of the street spot. I would say just like everybody is doing what they want to do, and put our own effort in skateboarding community and the industry, and yeah, hopefully we can just enjoy what we're doing. Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you.